trying to get this set up. I think so. Right, I'm live right now. And if I go off and hit mine and say your channel, there we go, Adkins Fabrication Live. Let's go to that. Missed him. I'll see you. Computer is going, moving very slow. Alright, here we go. We're coming up online now here. Let me see what's going on. What we doing, dog? What we doing, dog? Oh, let's see. There's some flies, man. I know I look crazy. I'm not trying to look crazy. I'm just saying. It's the goddamn flies, man. Let's bring YouTube up on the other side. We got it up on the screen right here. Fabrication. And then some welcome everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Beautiful Sunday morning. God bless each and every one of you. Welcome to the channel. Do me a favor and give me a thumbs up on this fine Sunday morning. Before we start this, I just want to say peace and love to each and every one of y'all. May God bless each and every one of us. I hope we can have a cordial discord this morning when we talk. So welcome. Adriana, hi, how you doing? You cool 21. You homeless, bro? I live in the warehouse at work, bro. Hard to hear? Let's see. Let's see if we can get this up some here. Is that a little bit better for you? Yeah, I'm at work, bro. Welcome to every one of y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Hey, if you can, smash that thumbs up for me, man. Daily Smith, how you doing this morning? Everyone, welcome. Y'all got some plans today? What y'all got going on today? So listen, when we do my channel, right, I talk a lot about politics on here, but I want y'all to understand something, right? I don't want to talk as a Democrat or as a Republican. I want to talk as Americans, man, because our country's messed up and we need help. We need to fix it ourselves. That's the only help we're going to get. Look at North Carolina with what's going on down there. And people are helping themselves. The government ain't even helping them. Chicken sounds good tonight, bro. That sounds good. I'm coming over. I'm coming over. My man McCool21 say, I might cook some chicken tonight. Is that an invite, bro? That sounds like some incest shit, bro. Dixon May says, I need help with my dad. He gets jealous when I'm with my sister. Yeah, that's some incest shit right there, bud. Uh, Fried chicken sandwich. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah. Smash it up with the mayo, the salt and pepper, and the pickles with a little bit of sliced onion on there. Bang! Yeah. Some provolone cheese. Killing them. I hear you, bro. I appreciate that. Anyway, listen, so what y'all's thoughts on it? Do y'all even care? Like, how many people even care what's going on? That's what I want to know. If you care, put a in the chat. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you care. If you don't care, I probably respect that too. You know what I'm saying? But it's our obligation to save us, man. Bro, they're trying to take our First Amendment rights, our Second Amendment rights. Do you care about what's going on in the country today, bro? I love eating fried chicken sandwiches, bro, but we might not be able to eat that soon. You might only get grasshopper stew. So, I mean, dang, yo, that dropped off quick. It was like 9 people, it went right down to 3. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't an argument here, right? This is some adults coming together and talking about what's real, right? And you got all these people with TDS, this Trump derangement syndrome, right? Where they hate Trump just because it's Trump. But what I want to know is whose policies are better? We got 2 people. We got 2 candidates, Harris and Trump. Whose policies are better? We know what Trump's policies are. We know he's already ran on them. We know he's already did what he was supposed to do. We know he already made the country bread. We know that Harris and Biden came into office and tore all that shit up, man. They tore it all up. They didn't care about us. They cared about their own. Uh, uh, the dude with the dad's back. I'm sorry, it kind of distracts me a little bit. But I mean, fact of the matter is, bro, there's so much that has went on. Like if you go on YouTube and you just look at what has went on since this administration has went office, I mean, it's a goddamn soap opera. It's a soap opera. Like, it's something exciting every day. Like, people are waiting to just tune in to hear the bullshit. You know? It's like, come on, man. Be a president. I mean, look, I'm just saying, man. Like, it's ridiculous the way that this country's going, bro. And we need to help. We need the people to stand together and make this right. I encourage you, go on YouTube and check out what's going on down in North Carolina with the hurricane that came through, right? And how Pete Buttigieg came in there and he was like, look, y'all can't do this. You can't have helicopters coming in. The FAA ain't controlling this. They don't know what's going on. You shut this down. Dude looked at him and said, I got a helicopter coming in right now. Get the hell off. Actually, he said, get the fuck off my property. Huh? Fred Hides Jr. says, fart on the mic. Put $20 in the Cash App and I'll fart in the mic. Otherwise than that, don't bother me. So, yeah, it, it, it's it's disastrous where our country is right now, man. You can look at England and see what's going on. I don't know. Call Justin Bieber; he might tell you. What in the Ruby Ridge is this? Bro, this is we just talking. This is just Americans talking, bro. This ain't no Democrats. This ain't no Republicans. This is just Americans talking about what's going on today, man, and how we can support one another and how we can fix this. You know, they got an old saying, right? My dad used to tell me a long time ago, boy, if you ain't part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. So ask yourself, right, in the state of affairs where our country is today, where are we? Where are we? Do we care? You know, what's most important today? What is actually most important today? We got children, we got grandkids. Smash that like button for me, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna stay on here with you. We just gonna talk this out, man. I really appreciate that. You know, uh, but we got kids, we got grandkids, man. What are we gonna do? That's a true saying right there. If you ain't part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. Damn straight. Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact too. We do. We need to go down to back to the foundation, right? Get back to the basics, man. Go back to the foundation of our country and go from there and build upon that. And I believe it was George Washington that said that in 100 years, our country will become so corrupted that we'll have to destroy it, well, dismantle it and rebuild it again. It's been over 100 years now. Look how corrupt our country is, right? Uh, Look at what President Eisenhower said before he left. Now understand something. President Eisenhower was a five-star general. He said the most dangerous things was the industrial uh, military complex. Freedom of thought, freedom of speech. Back to the basics is the First Amendment. You know, censoring us. You know, a lot of conservative media outlets they want to censor YouTube because of a lot of conservative media outlets, right? Do I name the J? Um, so, you know, uh, people mess me up sometimes, Jay. So, the, what do you mean by do you name the J? Well, so listen, you know, them censoring us and what we say and what we, you know, what we can do, it, that's a problem, right? And so last night I watched Elon Musk and Don Lemon's speech, and there's a perfect example of talking about free speech, right? Oh, okay, the Jews, right? Yeah, no, I am not. Listen. I feel like we need to hold the sovereignty of Israel. All right, but I feel like we need to come to a two-state solution where we have Israel and we have Palestine, and the Israeli people respect the Palestinian people, and the Palestinian people respect the Israeli people. And I think that somewhere along the line we need to have that discourse and line drawing. Am I worried more about Israel than I am America? No, but I do think they intertwine. And I think if Israel and Hamas and Hezbollah get out of control, it could cause a world conflict. Israel is actually our basically America in the Middle East. That's basically what Israel is. It's America in the Middle East. And we, I, it's a hard one right there, right? Um, I really don't like to play with that too much because you get censored bad for that, bro. You know what I mean? You get censored really bad for that. So I'm saying like but I do believe that we need Israel. Do we need Israel? Do we need the Israelis? Uh, we need the Jewish people to be safe. Does that mean they need to be where they're at right now, or does that mean they need to be put? You know, to find some vacant land, some land where no one lived at the time. I mean, that's obvious. I think that that it's like me saying like if you come to my house and just walk through my door talking about you're going to be living here and I got to deal with that. Well, we're going to deal with that accordingly. If you're not just coming to my door, right? So, and I expect that from any man. Like, you're not just going to go through a man's door and this is what it is. And that's basically what happened to the Palestinian people was after World War II, the Jewish people were dropped on their doorstep. And, it was Israel, the Jewish people, and, they felt like it belonged, right? Well, it's a very young country, yes, sir. So yeah, it's a very young country. Israel, I believe, was started after World War II. Yes, both states have to stick to the agreement. That's exactly right. It's a two-state solution when both states stick to the agreement. Now, which state would you say broke the agreement? Americans do need to wake up, bro. And that's our duty. While we sit here and we talk about this, we draw more people in, bro. You know what I'm saying? We draw more people in. And as long as we keep God front and foremost in our conversations, it'll allow more people to come into the room and more people will become aware of what's going on in the situation today. And the problem is that they use words like Democrat and Republican, right, to have a dividing line between us. They're laughing, but they have a dividing line between us because they're sitting back waiting for this bullying country to explode so they can put martial law in effect and take all our rights away. You notice FEMA's not helping clean up the hurricane, right? Look at what defines FEMA now. When you get a chance, go on the computer and look and see what it is that defines FEMA now, right? And you'll come to see, right, that sorry about that. We'll back up right quick. Okay, Logan. Okay, Logan. see. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. You know the problem is, though, is that I can't see. Let's see. Okay, let's flip that back around there. All right, back, welcome back. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you being worried about what I'm built like. Thank you. Yeah, you're built like a dipshit. This isn't the same. Right, look, so here's Miss Google information, right? Nice, bro. Thank you for liking my lips. You know, why does the U.S. need to support anybody they support, bro? There's always, there's always an objective that the U.S. has, bro. And it's probably, so, okay, when you look at the dollar bill and it says, "In God we trust," right? God's usually spelled with a capital G, a lowercase L, and a lowercase d. That's how you spell God, right? Ain't that proper grammar, right? Proper spelling. But on the dollar bill, they spell it capital O. I'm sorry, capital G, capital O, capital D. In guns, oil, and drugs we trust. Think about that one. Guns, oil, and drugs we trust. Huh. Oil. Drugs, oil, and guns, bro. That's what they get in return. We also kick it out in order to destroy other countries. Bro, we've been playing proxy wars with Russia for so long in the Middle East that it's bound to happen soon. It's bound to happen. I just want to see who's going to let their nuts hang faster. Is it going to be Putin? Or is Trump going to get in there in time to talk to Putin and get that shit squashed, man, and put all this shit to rest, man? That's what we need. War. I mean, war can do two things, bro, right? Like, yes, war can pick up the industrial complex to where we pick up more jobs, we do this and we do that, right? Yeah, we can do that. Absolutely. But the question is that good for the country, bro? We don't need war. We need to worry about getting our country back in order. We need to worry about when Trump gets in office and getting all these illegals out of the country, starting with the criminals. The ones that have criminal backgrounds, pack your shit. You're out of here. And look, I'm sorry to all the people that came to this country and Joe Biden lied to them. And I'm sorry they're going to let Joe Biden get off the hook for that. I'm sorry about that. I mean, like, really, what can you do about that? But at the end of the day, It's us that suffer. Look at what happened with the hurricane, bro. They offered him $750. Zelensky was just here for Ukraine with Governor Shapiro in PA and toured the ammunition plant and signed bombs together on the news. That's a declaration of war. That bomb's going to be dropped in Russian territory. If we don't make this right now, our asses are in trouble, bro. And it's up to us. It's your vote that's going to make the change, man. Your vote. You getting out there and voting as an American. Vote as American. Right, okay. They did not offer him $750. If you do not pay that back, you will lose your land. But they sent Zelensky with $6 billion of our money back to Ukraine just last week. Bro, listen, you can say that, right? You can say that. But we already got a history of one. We don't even know what's going on with the other. They did not. Like that, tell me your policy. Bro, if you could tell me 4 of her original policies, I might vote for it. But they sent Zelensky with $6 billion of our money back to Ukraine. Nah. First of all, Trump don't really have no donors, bro. Trump ran most of his campaign on his own money. He only had donors when he had to pay all the legal fees. But his campaign, he already ran with his money, bro. Right, she's been playing that for 90 days. You're right. Yeah, well, yeah. No, Donald, it's important that we recognize those things, man, because it's inching us closer and closer to World War III. Putin's not the man to play with, bro. Putin's a gangster. Putin's gonna send that shit. When you push him to the limit, he's gonna push that button. He don't give a shit. He's gonna push that button. He's gonna die soon anyway. Who cares? The way he looks at it, right? Most dictators look at it that way. I'm gonna die soon, and if I do, if it does come to war, they're gonna come and lynch me up anyway. So I might as well push the goddamn button. Push the button. Push the goddamn button, right? Yeah. So he's gonna push the button. I mean, what do you expect him to do? What would you do? What would you do if you're told, listen, there was an agreement that Ronald Reagan made, what I believe it was it Gorbachev or Khrushchev? One or the other. But he made an agreement with them that if they tore the wall down, that NATO would never cross the red line, right? And we've inched closer and closer to that red line, and right now we're over that red line. We're in Ukraine, and all he asked was that we get out of that red line. He's not giving up that port. That port is everything to Russia. He will fight for that port, man. So, question is why do you need it? You got everything else. You don't need his oil. You don't need that pipeline, man. You got your own. Cut that pipeline off. Restrict Russia again. Tie their goddamn necks so they can't get the Brinks started. They can cut all that off. All that Brinks. Dead Iran. go in and blow their nuclear plant up, right? Go over and send stealth bombers over and check China, boom, hit their nuclear plants all in one night, boom, 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 done. But the problem is our military is so weak right now, and Biden's giving all of our munitions away to the Ukraine. No, they can't win this war. You're right about that. No, I think they're looking for a way to assassinate Putin. And then when they assassinate Putin, they're just going to move in before another dictator takes hold. But if they had the opportunity, the avenue to assassinate Putin, I think that's what they would do. And then they would take Russia over because they want all that. Russia is so rich in minerals, it's ridiculous. And that's the greediness of this administration, that they're willing to risk the world to get that. The world. Hey, consequences of land grabbing. Absolutely correct. It's only so long. Listen, 9/11 happened because our government keeps on beating on doors and thinking that nothing's going to happen. And we go on with our everyday lives, not thinking we're going to have to suffer for what our government does. But they forget that they work for us. Hey, that's all right, Kate. I appreciate that. I like it. I'm a cappella in it right now. Hey, I appreciate them likes, guys. It helps out the channel and the algorithm. It helps people to get in here, man. You know, supporting the channel by sitting here talking to me this morning. I really appreciate it. Kate, thank you. Right now, I'm getting some teeth pulled out and stuff like that. In a few weeks, I'll make sure this is all here, Kate. But right now, it's just, yeah. I got a couple straggling teeth, and I don't like it. But it's great to have y'all here. 11 of y'all in the chat. Man, that's great. That's awesome. So, you guys, you know, any of y'all down in North Carolina and stuff like that, man? You know, I've been keeping up with what's going on through like Blaze TV and stuff like that. Like Glenn Beck's been going down there and checking out what's going on. There's Congressman Corey Mills is down there, and you know he's in the middle of elections right now, and he put his election off because it was more important to help people. And I think that alone is going to win him the election. So what I'm saying is, how are they doing, Keith? He said he has family in Fayetteville. How are they doing, man? I'm trying to get this channel established well enough and get on here and talk long enough to where, you know, I build some camaraderie and some trust with my you know, people that I talk to on here. Because I would love to do a fundraiser for the North Carolina victims that need help, you know what I mean? And anything we can do to help, you know what I'm saying? Thank God for that, man. Power's on. Uh, I believe it, Donald. I believe it. Donald said he left North Carolina yesterday, and it's bad. Like I said, I've been watching Blaze TV, and they've been down there. And, man, they're lifting people out with helicopters. Pete Buttigieg, the guy who works for the Biden administration. Well, he goes down there and tells them that this ain't FAA regulated. You can't land helicopters in your yard and take off and take people to the hospital. It's not FAA regulated because it made them look bad. So he tried to shut it down. And the dude looked at him and told him, if you're part of the federal government, get the fuck off my land. And kept on landing helicopters. Yeah. I respect that. If you're not going to be here to help, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You got to go. Oh, man, listen to that. We got Volkswagen Planet on here right now. He says, we in Florida will need help by the end of the week. I'm in Tampa. Hey, Volkswagen, man, I'm gonna start getting on here every day, man, and see if I can't, get some people to donate, and we just build up a donation and send it in somehow, somewhere where I gotta see what we can do. I'm gonna see what we can do, and I'll let y'all know by Tuesday what I can do to get something, what we can do as Americans together, and get something together for people in Tampa that are going to need some help, man. I feel like the best way would maybe, I don't know, we'll figure something out. We're going to make sure it gets done right, and it's going to get sent to the proper people, to help the proper people also. For 7 days, huh, Donald? Clear water, I'm sorry, which is where my sister lives. I'm on my way to Tampa to see my brother, and it's pretty bad in Florida, there's no doubt. Yes, I'm still helping others from last week. Lord have mercy, man. Oh. Somebody said, hey, Joe Rogan. Right on, brother. I don't think I'm no Joe Rogan, though. I think that I'm just trying to help the people, bro. I'm just trying to make sure everybody aware of what's going on. We ain't got long to go. Well, thank you, bro. My mic don't work. We ain't got long to go. That's absolutely correct. The federal government should merely be assisting the local government and citizens on what they need and how to do it. Yeah, bro, they ran off private helicopters. That is not a lie. They truly did. Yes, sir. I watched it. I wasn't there, but I watched it on social media with my own eyes, bro. They were lifting people. So what happened was, you had one guy. His mom was she had some surgery on her leg or something like that, and her leg got infected. So he called his homeboy that is ex-military. They're both ex-military, but he called his homeboy, hey, anybody got a helicopter? I need to get mom out of here. Her leg's messed up. He said, let me make a phone call, see what I can do. So he called another buddy of his that's ex-military. Dude said, yeah, hey, man, we got some helicopters right here. We're on our way. And that quick, they was on their way, bro. It was just like that. Like, Americans helping Americans, and that's what it's about, man. That's why I said we need to stop with this this Democratic talking point of Democrat and Republican, and each of us at each other's throat and stuff like that. No, we're Americans, bro. First and foremost, we are Americans. We need to stop with that rhetoric. The white, the black, the brown, the Democrat, the Republican, the poor, the rich. They do that to put dividing lines between us. We are one people, one man under God. We are one people under God. The different shades are just to show His magnificence. You want to see the wonder of man? Just look at the fingerprint, bro. It shows uniqueness. Each one of us are unique. I agree with that. Only our thoughts should define us. The different shades are just to show His magnificence. Content of character, integrity, honor, trust, responsibility. If you want one word to define a man, that word would be responsibility. I like that. Commitment. I didn't put that on the end. Honor, integrity, commitment. Yeah. Accountability. But you see, if you look at responsibility, those are all synonyms. They're all the same. Honor, integrity, commitment, accountability. Yeah, they're Navy slogans, but it's just what a man is. It's what a man should be. I tell my cousin this story all the time, right? You know how we used to get the word from people, like from town to town? It was by trusted men that knew that the towns knew that man was honorable. So when he told a story, it wasn't a story; it was an accountability of real life events. And there was somebody there, a scribe, that would record these events. I don't know, bro. I ain't hit the pile in a while. I lost a lot of weight too. I used to weigh I weighed like 230, 240. When I weighed that much, I could get like 270, 280, something like that. Yeah, man's word was everything. That's literally what he had, his word and his balls, bro. That's all a man traveled with, was that. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. But we gotta get back to that one nation under God. We gotta get back to that. Have you ever paid attention to the halls of Congress, like in the beginning? You get some men that stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance, and then others will just sit there as it goes on. Ain't that interesting? Volkswagen Planet, man, you take it easy, bro. Make sure you check back in with, I don't like to say it like that, but stop back in and see me, man, and let me know how everything is going, brother. And I'm going to work on seeing if I can't get some stuff together and see what we can do to help out, bro. I'm going to try my damnedest. I'll start it out like this. If anybody wants to donate, right, I'll put my Cash App in the chat, and just message next to it that you wanted to go to the Hurricane Relief Fund. And we'll make sure that a hurricane relief fund is started strictly for that. I'll make sure it goes into my Cash App savings account, and then we'll send it to who we can, and make sure it's sent to the right places. Volkswagen Planet, I can do it with you. I'll get you to send me pictures and stuff of what's going on, and we can just Cash App, whatever, you know. We can help people on the ground. Yeah, words are dime a dozen. How do I do that? I gotta think how I can do that, bro. 25 cents with inflation. Right on, bro. I understand. Thank you, Volkswagen Planet, for your subscription and your liking it, and I'll talk to you later, man. Please be safe, bro, and let everybody know that America loves them, bro, and we're gonna do what we can to help. Now, let me see how I can get. Let's see, I got this right here. Oh, oh. Matter of fact, you know what? We're not going to do with paper. Alright guys, I started a poll, and on that poll I put my it's my PayPal on there. We're gonna do it with the PayPal instead of that. I barely ever use my PayPal. Only time I use my PayPal is if like I'm doing a transaction with Adkins Fabrication on eBay or something like that. So the PayPal is rarely ever used, but I think it's a good option. So listen, if anybody wants to help out with a hurricane relief fund, if you guys want to help, you know, it's there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that they would really appreciate it. Look, hey man, wish I could get out of here and get down there and helping people, man. This is ridiculous that it's come to that. It's great that people help people. I watched this lady in North Carolina, man. She said, look, I'm in a position that I can help now. I got 16 acres. I got a trailer on it. But there's enough land and it's up high enough where floodwaters won't hurt it. I got enough room where people can and you can pitch a tent and I can help. And I just thought that was so amazing. That I in North Carolina, man. I will be doing that, Keith. I'll be on here daily for the next month. And about what's going on in these elections, man. And main reason is because I want to make sure that everything that comes out on a daily basis where people are, with the lies and stuff like that, I want to make sure the mic's cutting in and out. I'm trying to make this work, bro. Look, I bought a podcast set to start doing my podcasting, and I mean, I'm homeless, bro. I live at work, so I can only afford so much, man, without, My daughter wants a bike, bro. I can't even buy my daughter. I don't even have the money to buy my daughter a bike, bro. $200 for a bike, and I can't even get it right now. I mean, it's just what it is. It's hard, bro. I mean, it'll happen, though, bro. I stick in there. God's got me. I know that. So, look, I feel like the only way to be blessed is to help. And, if somebody don't step up and help, who will? We got all these people that are hurting, man, and then we're so far away. How do we help? And I feel like this is the way that we help, is we use our voice and our platform and whatever we have to help these people. I mean, they're hurting, bro. Everything they have is gone. And I know that feeling every time I wake up in that cot in there, getting bit up by these bugs all the time, because I can't afford a place, bro. Always, bro. Never stop trucking. Gotta keep it moving. I'm gonna keep pushing. Keep my head up. I got a strong chin, you know what I'm saying? What don't kill you only makes you stronger, bro. I ain't never gonna give up on that. And I ain't never gonna give up on the goodness of others, man. I lived a cruddy life for a long time. 47 years old now, I don't want to die like that, bro. I want to die being a good man. A trustworthy, hardworking man of integrity. Oh, absolutely, bro. I mean, I don't live with her, but I go see her on a regular basis. I mean, she's amazing, dude. That little girl is one of a kind. I mean, but, I'm one of them people that don't. I don't find the bad in everything. I find the good in everything. I find the good in all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to you say plant that seed, but them seeds can be dangerous also, the seeds that you plant, and you gotta watch that you don't plant negative seeds. Some people, yo. Why would you come in and ask me that? I'll fist fuck. Asshole. Oh yeah. Yes, sir, Mr. Keith. Yes, sir. I just encourage everybody, man, to look in yourself and find that good spirit that's in you, right? And with that good spirit, you'll find happiness and you'll find love, and you'll find that purity in you that God made. Don't let no one take that purity from you. Don't be a door cell dummy. Be your own and work hard. We're coming up to this hour point here, guys. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to keep going or you want to crack it off? What's up? I got 6 of y'all on here. Yeah, that I like that, Keith. Keith says resentment is the thief of our innocence. Wow. That's real. That's real, brother. He said, I'm just chilling at work. It's up to you. Right on, bro. Nah, I don't like to drag them too long, man, because, then the next time somebody sees it, I don't really want you. I wanted to bear it. When they see it, they be like, oh, man, Pete's on, bro. Let's get it. Adkins fabrication is, that's where I'm trying to get it to, man. Talk about the things that we need to talk about, what's going on. Greetings from England. Greetings back, sir. %57 say yes. That's awesome, That's what we need, man. That we need to help them people, man. We need to get them people the help that they need, and that is absolutely a fact, bro. Thank you, Keith, for your subscription, man. I really appreciate it. I always remember, Keith. I'll remember when I see you, brother. Don't. Now, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna start coming it in. I'm coming in here all the time now, every day for at least an hour. We're gonna talk about the current affairs of what's going on. I didn't even hit my pad today, right? What we got here? All right, we had a hurricane hit the United States Gulf Coast, and our government never lifted a finger to help. The longshoremen strike really pissed me off. They are not hurting the government at all. You are hurting us, the people. We, the people, have to pay for it. I had to work, and we all had to build the stores in New Jersey at the height of COVID-19. So yeah, the longshoremen that took off, right? I had a problem with that, right? And we're talking about, none of us paid homage to them for working during COVID. A lot of us worked. The nurses worked during COVID. What is it about you guys that day? you're more important than anyone else. But I want to know, what makes you think that you're more important than anyone else? You're going to put a cripple on the country and the people. That that makes them it, it makes the economy worse. That's more prices that are going to go up because of your wages. But what you did was you fucked yourself is what you did. That's what you did. Because they already automated stuff in California. So now they're going to start automating stuff on the East Coast and put your asses out of work. Smart move, genius. That's what happens when you want to go gangster the government. They called it Taft Hartley. Boom, you're back to work for 90 days. See you in January. By then, we'll have stuff starting to automate, and you're out of here. Yeah, absolutely. It always costs us. Everything always costs us, bro. And they just spend it how they want, all willy-nilly. Yeah, January 15th. Uh-huh. Yeah, I believe it was all political, bro. I believe it was all political. I believe that they did that just in order to sway the And so somebody said, right, it was like, well, wouldn't it be great if Kamala Harris actually did her job and swooped in there and ended the strike? Well, she didn't do that. He called it Taft Hartley. They're back to work until January. And by then, they'll have contract negotiations, which basically we tell them that you're getting ready to get automated and your asses are out of here because you're not going to put us in a position where our pants are down again. And that's what the government's going to tell them. That's supports, bro. There ain't no way they're going to let us. They're going to figure out every way to make sure that we can't dictate. If he'd have did it right, though, it would have worked out for him. But you're starting out at $20 an hour, bro. You get up to $40 an hour working there. You get double, you get half, what is it, time and a half, double time. You get triple time. I know guys that are longshoremen down there. I know a guy who runs one of the whole gangs, and then I know another guy that is a big wig in it now. Mr. Kermit, he's big in it now, if he's still alive. But I remember when Benny worked for him, and now Benny's got gangs, and I got a bunch of buddies, Rob, Jackie, let me see, Ron, Jackie. It's a few of them that work down there, though. I gotta think of everybody that works down there, but I got a few guys that work down there. My cousin works down there, he's got a job. $39 an hour they get up to. You're right there, Chief. The highest they get it right now is $39 an hour. But they start out at 20. You start at 20. And what is it? They want like a 50% increase or something on their contracts? You're talking about $80 an hour, bro. 77% total. My bad, Keith. Thank you for the correction. That makes it worse, bro. You're not helping them at all. It's crazy, man. 50-50. The polls at 50% say yes and 50% say no. So my question is to the 50% that says no, why you say no? Parker McFly, thanks for your subscription, brother. How you doing? Just joined. What's going on? We're talking about what's going on today, and with the union strike, and talking about what's going on with the hurricane down in North Carolina and Tampa, and helping the people out that's down there. Do to help. God bless you, McFly. I'm glad you're doing great, bro. I'm glad you're doing good. And same with you, Valley Feast. Thank you for joining, and God bless you too. Keith, you already know I ain't gotta tell you, bro. You're stuck in here with me the whole time. Really appreciate you. But I mean, just wondering from the ones who said no, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to help the people? If anybody that said no will answer that. But yeah, I'm glad they got it ended though, especially right now. That's not a position we need to be in right now with everything else that's going on in the world today, in the country today. We don't need that too. So I'm glad they called the Tab Hartley and ended that. Now hopefully by January we get everything worked out. I'm gonna talk to a couple of my buddies and see if I can't find out some inside information to bring to the podcast here and share with you guys, if possible. So let me ask y'all a question. How y'all feel about this January 6th? Do y'all feel like that was Trump? Trump did that? Or are we now coming to the realization of the truth? Yes. Well, 90-day extension, Keith, is the Tab Hartley, which the president can call if the union goes on strike. And what it is that it's a cooling period, which means that they have to keep the docks going in order to keep the economy going and in order to keep our sovereignty going, as well as for the what is it, the security of our union. It's right there. It lets our defenses down. Like, I'm trying to think of the word and I can't think of it right now, but it lets our defenses down also. So it shows people that we're weak. So we got to keep them docks going. And that's what the Tab Hartley is. It's a 90-day cooling period in order for, basically the government and the union to sit down and hash out what's going on. And it keeps the dock workers going until they figure it out. And they got 90 days to figure it out now. So who they need to let go up in there is Trump. But it's all political. So they've already endorsed Kamala Harris. So right. They can, yeah. It messes everything. It shows weakness on our part also, Keith. If if we stop production and stop letting goods come in and them ships just sit out there, you know, it shows that our ports are vulnerable. Valley Feast said, she said her kid told her that workers heard kids in a container and couldn't find them. And no one cared. I don't know. I haven't heard any of that. I'm gonna call my buddy Rob up though and check on that Valley Feast and see. Are you on the East Coast? Supply chain would be COVID on steroids, because at least during COVID, the longshoremen were at least still working. Yes. Valley Feast is in Florida. I'm in South Florida. Down there, Hollow. I need to start getting people that are in Florida to take a picture and send it to me. Because each person, if you're at a different place, each person's going to have a different perspective of what they see. So I'd like to get in there and see really what's, talk to some people maybe and see if I can't get some pictures sent into the podcast. Maybe even on the live chat here. And see what's up, man. That way we can show to people what's really going on. Let's see here. See if we can get a little help in here.
Merchandise, theatrical, and similar rights. The artwork for the cover is from the Hypnosis British firm. That's all covered. It goes to Sony Music. Around $400 million. So I guess they'll be okay for.
Are you? That's another football weekend. Another football weekend. I'm just trying to soak this in as much as possible because it goes by so fast, doesn't it? It seems like we were just whining about the fact that we had 4 months until football began. And now, here it is. We're almost halfway through the season already.
This is from 2022, Homeland Security Community. He asked it directly to the FBI.
The FBI have confidential human sources embedded within the January 6th protesters on January 6th of 2021.
Well, Congressman, as I'm sure you can appreciate, I have to be very careful about what I can say about when.
Even because that's what you told us 2 years ago.
May I finish? About when we do and do not, where we have and have not used confidential human sources. But to the extent that there's a suggestion, for example, that the FBI's confidential human sources or FBI employees in some way instigated or orchestrated January 6th, that's categorically false.
Did you have confidential
Right.
human sources dressed as Trump supporters inside the
Thank you,
Capitol
Valley
on
Juice. I
January
really
6th
appreciate your
prior to the doors being
subscription.
opened?
Again, I have to be very careful.
It should be a no.
Here we go. This is the one of them that are talking about.
Trust on the economy more than Kamala Harris. Well, you and I know why, but Kamala Harris doesn't. Also, does she really have a gun, or is she lying about that too? Also, the kids are all right,
We'll take our
but the
guns away
parents
from us,
aren't.
but she's got a gun.
CNN has discovered that
Right on.
kids coming out of blue state families are being carefully taught to hate conservatives. And we're going to explain all of that coming up on the roundtable
Carefully taught
with
to hate
Akash
conservatives.
Chobli of Americans for Prosperity, Chris DeGaulle from the Chris DeGaulle Show podcast, and DC Journal extraordinaire Matt Foldy. My name's Larry O'Connor. We're brought to you by Americans for Prosperity, and it's time for the roundtable. And we begin today, as we always do, with This Week on the Hill from Salem News Channel. Speaker Johnson appeared and had some strong words about President Zelensky of Ukraine injecting himself, willingly or not, into our presidential campaigns. Take a look.
The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, making what you described as a campaign stop in Pennsylvania to help Democrats. You responded pretty strongly to that.
It was a pretty outrageous breach of protocol, and what I feel is appropriate, and what Zelensky himself has said is appropriate over the last year or so. He said that they should not be intervening or interfering in any way in American election, and yet that's what happened this week. He and his ambassador, the Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S., arranged with the Democrats, with the Biden-Harris administration, and apparently flew on a military plane, a U.S. military plane, to Pennsylvania, which is a very important swing state, as we all know, and did what was, in effect, a campaign stop. He was accompanied by the governor of Pennsylvania, who was almost the vice presidential nominee with Kamala Harris, with the Senate candidate there, Mr. Casey, and with House candidates. No Republicans present, because none were invited. That is not what the president of Ukraine, in its desperate time of national defense, needs to be doing, and we let them know about that.
So what response have you got?
Well, I sent a letter yesterday morning demanding that the ambassador, who apparently arranged all of this, we'll give Zelensky the benefit of the doubt. Surely he did not arrange it. We certainly hope that's not true. But we asked for that ambassador to be terminated. This is an unforgivable offense at a very sensitive time. And, Tony, it comes on the heels of President Zelensky making some untoward remarks regarding President Trump and his ability to stop the war, and even our vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance.
Now, it should be noted that President Zelensky did meet this morning with President Trump at Trump Tower and spoke before the cameras. But Akash, the speaker's got a point here. This is unprecedented for a foreign leader, especially a foreign leader engaged in a military conflict with an adversary and receiving billions of U.S. aid for that war effort, for him to appear to take sides at the height of a presidential campaign.
Yeah, again, I don't know what the protocol is here, but it's obviously very, very untoward. Look, reasonable people can disagree about what the U.S. involvement in Ukraine should be. Congress has had those debates. Speaker Johnson has his opinion. But it was very obviously a politically hinged event, situation. It was in a swing state. It was all Democrats, no Republicans invited. And even though it's sort of under the administration's official capacity, we know exactly what's going on. And obviously, Zelensky has a history of again, politically hinged comments he's made regarding U.S. politics. And again, whether he can be blamed or not, I don't think it's an issue here. He's ignoring an actor. It's the administration that facilitated this. It should obviously be better. It should be held accountable. I think Speaker Johnson is taking a sober approach to this, but he's making exactly the point that needs to be made, which is that the administration
I
acted
keep toilet paper in
wildly
my ears
inappropriate.
because at night bugs flying.
Chris,
fly
you're the
around
morning
here
voice
in
in
your ear.
Pennsylvania. Clearly, this was
Hate
a
'em.
move to
I
attract
hate the
Pennsylvania
bugs.
voters.
God
Does
damn
it work, or does it actually kind of have
Anyway.
a boomerang effect?
Thank y'all for
Yeah,
sticking
no,
in
it
there and
ticked a
listening
lot
while I
of
was
people
gone.
off, I'll tell you that. And
Get
to
back.
see the governor of Pennsylvania, who, you know, you have a Philadelphia and a Pittsburgh that are awash in crime. In fact, it was just discovered here in the last week that Pittsburgh, in particular, had not been turning over their crime statistics to the FBI.
Ain't that some
and
shit?
The crime is far worse in Pittsburgh than they thought it to be. From prices in terms of inflation that are highest in Pennsylvania than anywhere else in the country, incidentally. That study came out too. Things aren't good in the Commonwealth, and to see him signing munitions and shells like he's, you know, Patton or something.
All right,
was a
guys,
little
so
off-putting,
just
to
know
say
this.
the
Listen,
least.
I'm gonna
And
come
I
on
thought
with
it
a time.
kind
We're
of
gonna
funny
do
today
this
to see Zelensky
podcast
with Trump. He
every
looked like a whipped
every
pup. I was
evening.
kind of surprised, frankly, Trump even agreed to have the meeting.
What time y'all think? About what, 7, 8 o'clock at night? What time y'all want to do the podcast? What time would be good for y'all to come back in here and tune in?
About J.D. Vance. That ultimately ended up happening, but so Zelensky looked rather contrite this morning if you took visual cues.
Well, and by the way, I think Trump going ahead and with that meeting, despite what was said by President Zelensky, actually
And you know
shows
what
him
I
to be a
find
good
amazing? I
statesman.
still ain't had
Right?
nobody
And so
come
listen,
here
you
and
can
say
say what you
nothing
want
about them
politically,
not
but
doing the
if I'm
weekend.
commander
I
in
mean,
chief, if
not
I'm the president, I'm going to have to deal with this and work with it, and I'll
help
work with you. I don't care how you feel
North
about me
Carolina.
personally. I think that actually was kind of
The
a
hurricane
grown-up
could
move.
hit
Matt
states.
Foley, what do you make of this, and what's the whispers on Capitol Hill here about what again is unprecedented? This was
It's so
a
easy to
partisan
be
event.
ignorant, but it's so
And, they
hard
need
to face
Republican
that
votes to
ignorance.
continue to fund that Ukraine war machine. Republicans can't be very happy about it.
The government now.
That's what
is
I was
on
thinking,
recess
8
for the
p.m.
House
so
and
people
Senate
can
between
finish
now
doing up
and the
everything they
election.
need to do, and then we
Capitol
can
Hill
just
this
sit down
last
and
week,
chit chat,
there was
Keith. I'm
close
with
invasion.
you,
There was a
bro.
lot of
So,
Ukrainian
uh,
people walking around. There was a big.
I'll see you on
not
here
big, but
at
rally
8 p.m.
as big as the jihadist in
every
outside
night,
the White
every
House we saw in the
weeknight.
summer.
I'll be on here at 8
So
p.m.
what's interesting here is a
I'm
couple of things.
dedicated.
I think that Johnson
I'm trying to
Trudeau
get,
is
listen, I'm
immensely more
already
politically
over
talented than
1,000
and we know
subscribers.
why
I just got to
Kamala
get my
Harris
views
did
up, people to
Vice
view
President,
more,
of course, be
and
ironic
more
if
public
she
watch
loses the
hours, so
election
that
by
way
losing
I can
Pennsylvania, because she was trying to
monetize
appeal
my
to
channel.
the jihadist flag.
And
And it
I'm
is a
trying to
little
earn
weird
an
for
extra income.
Zelensky to
You know?
especially attack J.D. Vance and Trump.
uh,
You may know we got an
Society
election,
ain't
and
ready
just
to
about
give
40 days ago, we don't know
chances
who's
to
going
people,
be the next
you know,
president.
and
So it's
it
not
ain't
wise if
society. I
you're,
think it's just our
a country
government holds
seeking
us back.
U.S. assistance to be attacking people who may be running the country for the next 4 years. And I think
The
it's
best part
interesting
is
to
I think
contrast
that
this to
once
Netanyahu,
Trump gets in
who was speaking at
office,
the United
it'll make a
Nations
huge
earlier
change.
today.
You know,
Delegates,
Trump
or whatever,
understands what it's
ambassadors
like to
from
be
a bunch of countries walked out. I think they were
accused of crimes that he didn't commit and then found guilty
But what you don't have
of
Netanyahu
crimes he
doing,
didn't commit.
obviously America has also been supplying Israel a lot in the wake of the Adkins affair.
If it ain't
But you
holding
don't
him
have
back from
Netanyahu
being
doing,
president, why should it hold me back from being a
anti-Biden
machinist?
rally while he's in the United
Right?
States of America.
But a
And
machinist
that is
company,
just from,
if I
you
go
know,
to
from the
fill out a
Ukrainian Israeli
contract, I mean,
standpoint,
an
Ukraine
application
would
with
probably
them,
be
a
happier
majority
on
of
some
them
level
tell
with
me
Kamala Harris wins, and I
that
think
they
Israel
can't
would certainly
hire
be
me
happier
because I'm a
if Donald
two-time
Trump wins. So that's
felon.
just been two interesting
Because the
contrasts in how
the
foreign leaders
government
have
will
been approaching the waning days
will get rid of their
the
contract.
election. And remember that Mike Johnson, he almost
Because
a
a
little
felon
bit lost
is
his
considered a
speakership over
security
giving aid
threat.
to Ukraine. So I think this is a big
Well,
shot
here's the
across the
thing.
bow for him to say
I've
to
been out of
Zelensky,
trouble now for
hey,
10
you need
years.
to look at firing the ambassador.
I've been working the
who might have
same
set this
job for the
event up.
last
This is
5
not some
years.
guy who is wishy-washy on giving
I
further
work
US
hard
assistance
every
to
day.
Ukraine. So for him to be saying this, I think is actually
No
a very
trouble.
Real quickly, let me go back
Both of
around
my
the horn.
child
I'll
supports
start
are
with you,
paid
Matt.
every
Do you
week.
think the aid to Ukraine, the war in Eastern Europe, or any of the foreign conflicts
Them
right
people
now are
don't care
actually
nothing
making a
about
difference in the way people are voting, or is it really very much about the economy? And
Only
the
thing
border?
they care about
Well,
is
ultimately,
these
you're
illegal
stealing what I
immigrants
want to talk
that
about later
take
here,
our
because
money and
I
give
think
it to
that
them.
foreign policy isn't going to win you an election, but it certainly can lose you an election. And Kamala Harris, remember, went
All
to
these
Europe
people that
in
needed
February
help with the
2022 to
hurricane,
reassure our allies that everything
they
was gonna
got
be
no
okay.
help
Days
that they
later,
needed.
Putin invades Ukraine.
They didn't get the help that they needed. So we're paying taxes for what? Alright, so anyway, guys, In the words of the great band, Dan Bongino, I'll see you tomorrow with the receipts. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you for your subs. Thank you for answering the poll and let me know how you feel about the poll. If you guys decide that you want to, help out with the hurricane relief, go over to the PayPal, donate right there. We got a couple guys on the ground there that are going to meet in on the podcast, and we're gonna get the receipts from them showing that they're there, and then we're gonna help them out. Keith, I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m., bro. You be easy the rest of the day. And also another thing, if you guys ever need to get in contact with me, right, or send me any information, right, you can contact me at Adkins Peter 02 is that one at gmail.com, or we can do Adkins Peter 4155 at gmail.com. We'll do the Adkins Peter, the ADKINS Peter 4155 at gmail.com. And if you ever need to reach me and we're off of and we're not up on the chat or anything like that, right? We're on the live stream and you need to contact me with some information for the live stream or whatever beforehand, it's not a problem. You guys can always get up with me at them email addresses, and we can go from there. I'm waiting for this here to catch up and pop up so I can actually write it in the live chat. But I don't know what is going on with the live chat. Yeah. I voted for Trump. That's right. Trump 2020. That's who I'm voting for. I'm a 7-year-old white woman. I totally agree with you guys. There are just emotional, and it's scary. I know feminism ruined the country. Love this podcast. I'm a patriot. Thank you, Judy Dunn. Thank you, love. I hate the people that don't like Trump's personality. They're just jealous. Give me a break. He's the classiest, smartest, nicest person in the world. Ah, yeah, I got you. JMR 4939. I just voted for Trump. Yep, there you go, baby. That's Judy Stullard. As an older white lady, I am appalled. I am 58 years old Christian lady who bleeds red, white, and blue. Same here. Miss older white lady, Angela, what's that, IT9HK? I don't understand what you mean by that, because that's what I asked people to come here as, Americans, red, white, and blue. I didn't ask you to come as a Republican. I didn't ask you to come as a Democrat. That's right. Cold Spring, 624, baby. You said it just as good as I could have said it. Right there. Americans do not give a rat's ass about what Zelensky or any other outsider thinks. That's right. We definitely do not. Birds of a feather flock together. Wake up, America. That's right. I agree with that too. Wake up, America. We ain't got much time left. We do not have much time left. We are at our breaking point, I believe. I thought I gave you a leg. Alright, so what kind of gun? A Nerf gun, border pistol, nail gun, right on. Why did it go up? I didn't raise it up there. Alright. With all the money that he is taking from us taxpayers, this man cannot afford a suit. Give me a break. Show some respect. He looks like a UPS driver. And God bless UPS drivers. What? Who is she talking about? Oh, you talking about Zelensky. Okay. I believe that's who she's talking about. Peggy Edison 8462. With all the money that he is taking from U.S. tax. Yeah, she talking about Zelensky. That's who she's talking about. She said it looks like a UPS driver. That is a fact. He did look like a damn UPS driver, though. Ignorance has consequences. Look at Venezuela. Yes, it does. Democrats' donations are being laundered back to Democrat campaigns. Yes, they are. It could have been another blackmail donation. Huh. That's what it was. Joe Biden ain't done paying yet. No. He ain't done paying yet. He still owes that bread. Right? Alright. What's that? Gift of Gabry. The Democrat kids are less tolerant. I'm shocked. Scroll down some more, get some more of these chats here. Alright, we're at Glenn MQ8TS. There should be the question asked women on the street. Is Kamala laughing or cackling? This will tell men more about how women see themselves and how they view other women. Okay, I can see that, like an experiment on the street. Is that young white guy named Matt Foley? Holy shicky, what's that? Shickies? P.S. Love you, Larry. You have the best truth show on social media. Yes, he does. I watch Larry every day on Town Hall. That's my guy. Alright, Keith Vasquez 6695. I would never vote on feelings. Right on, brother. Please don't. Facts and record. What are you guys to do? What are you going to do? That's how I decide my vote. And it's Trump. No doubt, no choice. Trump will save the nation. 100% agreed, sir. You get a like in the chat today, because that is absolutely true. Trump will end Zelensky's free ride. Yes, he will. Gotta go, Zelensky. Get on the bus. The yellow bus. He's going to get on Kamala's yellow bus. Huh? What's this? The gun gal. Alright, babe. I, 65F, have a PR journalism degree and worked in specialized field during my career. Concurrently, I am a handgun competitor at the NRA counselor and the NRA counselor. Safe gun handling takes repetition. I met Pavlich at the Crimson Trace Midnight 3-gun match. I was with several pro shooters that were training her and other shooters. Okay. Well, that's great. So you were training Kamala how to use a gun? Well, that's good. Sorry about that, guy. Oh. All right, guys, I'm back. Excuse me. All right, so look, this is my thing, right? Yeah, well, 58% people say no. 42% said yes.
All right. At least 42% of the people wanted to help out with the hurricane fund. We're going to have this hurricane fund up.
We'll be back at 8 o'clock every night. We're going to take it from there. But I just want to thank the 42%. And the 58% of y'all that said no, I want to thank you too. Right? That Parker McFly. Respect,
Bro. Parker's the only one who came in and said the reason why he said no. Parker, I respect that because I can't donate myself. But the way to help is to get people to help, and the ones that can help, make a fund up and donate to it with the help of other people also. You know, you can collect donations.
As long as you know, when I was a kid, we used to collect for the Jerry Lewis telethon. And I remember one time, there's only one time that I ever had to take out. I had a buddy of mine named John Newton, right? He used to go around when he collected. And we stopped at the Rite Aid, and
I went in to ask people if they wanted to donate. Well, while we were in there, John had stuck one of the big Hershey bars in his jacket. And the security guard called him, so when he came out, he grabbed us both up because we was together. And I'm like, damn, yo, what am I don't want my parents to get called. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to get in trouble for this. I didn't even steal it. But I did eat it. Yeah, he came around the corner and that's why we were eating it. So,
I had to pay for the candy bar out of those kids' money. And they made me feel this big. So when you collect for something, make sure your integrity is, make sure that you are going to help the people that you collect for.
those people really need help.
There was anyone that were to collect for a hurricane relief fund and were not to help the people at the hurricane, God would put the worst karma on your life.
You would regret that. Y'all have.
I'm out of here. I'll see you 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Have a good one.